Hey everyone, welcome to week 5 for kindergarten through 5th grade. We have our 5th craft we're going to do today.
Wow.
Just plugging right along. This is our next to last craft that we'll do with you guys. Next week is our last week. That's crazy to think.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's flown by. How have you guys enjoyed all of our crafting this summer? Hope you had a good time. Stick around because today we are going to make another fun craft. And this one comes in a nice little bag, so it looks, you know, like there's not much in there, but there's enough to make 2 projects today. And we're going to take you step by step through all the projects. We might speed some of it up just so that you don't get bored. And we hope you like it. So today's project is a friendship bracelet. And we have a fun little tool that we included in your packets that'll help you guys make these bracelets.
It looks pretty exciting.
I'm very excited about it. I have been wanting to make these for a long time. So I think it's great. And you can use all kinds of colors. We put a bunch of colors in there so that you can make it personalized. You can make one for yourself and one for your friend.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. In our packets, you should have 14 strands of yarn, which is enough to make 2 bracelets. You'll need 7 strands for 1 bracelet. So there's Ashlyn's little yarn bundle. So you can pick 7 of those to get started. And a 2.5-inch cardboard circle. And it's got some slots and some numbers in it. And there's a hole in the middle. There's number 1. And it's got a hole in the middle. That's where we're going to put our yarn. And there's an instructions sheet in there. And then also we didn't mention, you might want some scissors to cut off any excess yarn. We did not include those in your packet. So grab some scissors if you want those. And then we're ready to make our bracelets. There's our scissors.
Nice handy dandy scissors.
We always have scissors around, that's for sure.
There's never any shortage of them.
Nope. All right, so let's see. We're gonna start by choosing our colors. So we have all this fun yarn and we're gonna pick 7. They can be, you know, a pattern of colors. They can be random colors, whatever you like. I think I'm gonna use 7 different colors.
I've never actually made a friendship bracelet before.
Never ever?
Never ever.
Guys, this is exciting.
It's my first time making friendship bracelets.
It's your first friendship bracelet. Well, you'll have to review it then afterwards and see if this is something you've missed out on all this time. So here we go. We've got 7 each. There's my colors. They're just random. And there's Miss Ashlyn's colors. So once you've got those, we're ready to move on to the next step. So we're going to line all of our strands up at one end so that they're all the same length. So I'm going to put them all together so that all those ends start in the same spot. Find my green one and my purple one. Make sure I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Alright, so they're all lined up mostly here. So when you tie your knot, you're going to want to leave yourself a nice tail because this is what's going to tie our bracelet together at the end. So 6 inches or so before you tie your knot. See, I've got this long tail here. And then cinch that knot. Just like that. And then the rest of our yarn is back here. Now you're going to grab the other end that's not knotted. Here's our loose ends. And you might want to trim them all at this point so that they are the same length. They're, you know, roughly the same length to begin with. But here we have a couple that are longer. So if I just snip all those off, now they're the same length. Because we're going to need to stuff these through our cardboard circle. And you're going to want your numbers to be on the top. So the yarn is going to need to come up from underneath. So I just twisted all my yarns together so that they were stuck together. And then we can poke them through this hole here. And once they start coming through, you can grab them and keep on pulling until you get to that knot. And don't pull too hard, just until it stops.
Kind of looks like a flying UFO.
Yes, it does. And now we're going to separate. So we have our tail underneath and we have the long strands on top. And we're going to separate all these long strands so that they sit in the slots. But we're going to ignore number 8. We're going to put one strand in numbers 1 through 7. So I'm going to pull number 1 over here. And then we have number 2 is going to lay over here. You can arrange these colors however you like. And make sure you're kind of untangling them as you go. Here's number 3. And don't pull so tightly that your knot comes through the center there. Here's number 4, 5, 6, and 7. So my knot is still underneath, and I have 7 little strands hanging out underneath there. Now it looks kind of cool. Looks kind of like a jellyfish now. So number 8 is empty up here. Okay, now here is the tough part. You've got 2 options for how you want to make your bracelet. On the instruction sheet, we have a list of all the numbers that you're going to move your strands to, or we have a pattern that we can follow. So as you can see, here's the numbers part where it says we're going to move number 5 to number 8 and so on and so forth, and then you're going to repeat all those instructions until you've made your bracelet as long as you want. Or you can use the second version of instructions, which is a pattern, and I'm going to show you that one. So do whatever one makes more sense to you, but I like this one the best. So hold your wheel so that the empty spot is in front of you. It's facing you, it's pointed towards your stomach. And then we're going to move the 3rd strand to the right. So we're going to count 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to pull that strand out of its slot and put it in the empty slot.
So this one to the right.
And then we're going to shift our circle so that the new empty spot is in front of us. Count 3 over. 1, 2, 3. Take that 3rd strand and move it to the empty spot. And that's it. Keep doing that. Shift your circle so that the empty spot's facing you. Count 3 over. 1, 2, 3. And move the 3rd into the empty spot. One more time. Shift. That empty spot's in front of you. 3 over. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you untangle that string as you slide it into the next slot, and keep going. And now, the farther you go, you'll start to see your bracelet getting bigger underneath. So let's keep going for a little while. And don't pull too tightly when you're shifting your strings. They don't have to be super tight, just so that they reach the other slot. Alright, and I'll let you take a peek. You can kind of see my bracelet is starting to form underneath. And if you notice that you have too much yarn peeking out of the hole in the middle, you can give that bottom part just a little tug to guide that bracelet to move out the bottom. This is a nice project for a rainy day.
Like today.
Like today. Or maybe you're on a long car ride and you need something to do. Or maybe you're having a sleepover and you want a fun project.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting a little more.
You and your friends could have contests to see how fast you could get one done.
Oh, that would be fun. Alright, I'm getting a bracelet. That's what it looks like so far. Alright, next time you see us, we'll have actual bracelets. Alright, as you can see, here's my bracelet. I've got this part here. It's nice and long, came out the bottom of my little jellyfish looking guy. And then Ashlyn's, hers is a little smaller. If you look at ours, you can see they're a little different. Hers ended up being a little tighter than mine, so that created a different look. So you guys, it'll depend on how you guys are braiding, how it turns out, which is kind of cool. All right, let's talk about how to finish your bracelet. When you're all done, you're gonna wanna pinch the underside of your work here, pinch this part, and then peel all your strings out of your slots so that they're freestanding again. All these guys come out. All right, so I have them all separated, and then I'm just gonna lift my template off and put him to the side. And then, since I'm holding him so he doesn't unravel, I'm gonna make another knot here at the end of my bracelet so that they don't go anywhere. Slide him down there. And then you're ready to fit your bracelet around your wrist. I made mine big enough that I think I can slide it on. So now I'm just gonna tie all these ends together so that it makes a loop. You could have someone tie it on for you and tie it in a bow if you wanted to be able to take it off that way. But I think mine will slide on, so do that. And then if you pull it a little tighter, it'll make that knot a little smaller. And then you can snip off your extra yarn and wear it. Where are my scissors? Snip off my extras. I think that little fringe kind of looks fun too. All right, put it on the hand that I don't already have stuff on. And you have a nice little friendship bracelet.
How cute.
So you guys will have to show us the friendship bracelets you guys made. Here's our other one. The first one I made kind of big. It's a little bit big for me. But two different kinds. And then like we said, Ashlyn's is a little bit tighter. So she got a little different look out of hers. Very cool. And she's gonna keep going and make hers, so you'll have to stop in and see if she's wearing it. And what else? Thanks again for watching all of our fun videos that we've been making this summer. Make sure to come back next week to see our last craft for you guys for this summer. And we have a bunch of other videos on YouTube you can check out and spend some summer watching. Also, don't forget to keep putting stuff on your book log. Come in, get some of those new books to read. Fill up your log so that you can spend money in the store. It's going to open on August 1st, or the first week of August anyway. And you'll make an appointment to come shop the store. We'll tally up all of the points that you earned for those books, and you'll get to fill a bag of goodies. And anytime during the summer that you reach a reading goal for one of our tags, come on in. We'll tally those and give you a tag. You don't have to sacrifice any of your spending money for that. It works for both things, so don't worry about that. And send us pictures of any of the crafts that you're making. We love to see those.
Yeah.
You can send us a message at facebook.com/Earlville Public Library. And I guess you'll see, I think, Miss Miranda next week for your last craft. Thanks, everybody. Bye.